So we start with second lesson, which is ALU. ALU stands for Arithmetic and Logic Unit. Now we have seen in first lesson that your computer system has three different units. The first is your memory. Memory is connected to your CPU, and then CPU is connected to your IO devices. Similarly, your IO devices are connected to CPU, and CPU is further connected to your memory. Now inside CPU, we have many different subcomponents, out of which one of the major component is your ALU. What is that ALU going to perform? It performs all the arithmetic and logical operations. That is, all the brain work or all the calculation work will be done by your computer, but which part of your computer? It will be done by the ALU part of the computer. After the results are calculated, they are stored inside accumulator, and after the results are stored inside the accumulator, they will be also displayed onto the output device of the computer. Once the output has been displayed on the screen, it is a choice of a user either to store that output or to observe the output and erase it. Okay. So if a user saves, it will be getting saved into any part of the memory, whichever memory is free, either cache, RAM or hard disk. Now when I talk about ALU, it is a part of your CPU. Now CPU is a part of your computer system. Now what is your CPU going to understand? Only one language, which is the binary form, either 0 or 1. But we represent the data in many different forms. Okay, so we call that representation as number system. We call that representation as number system. So we have different number systems. First is decimal number system, then we have binary, then we have octal, and the last is hexadecimal. Okay, so when I say decimal, it comes from 0 to 9. When I say binary, it comes from, or it is either 0 or 1. And when I say octal, it is 0 to 7. And when I say hexadecimal, it is 0 to 10. 0 to 10, and then A to F is represented as 11 to 15. So you all are aware about this, and it might have been completed into your DE also. Decimal is from 0 to 9. Yes.
Ma'am, it is from 0 to 9, and after
it is 0 to
it
9.
is 10.
Hexadecimal.
Sorry?
In hexadecimal, it is from 0 to 9.
Is 0 to 9 and 10 to
From
15.
8 to 15.
10 to 15, correct, yes. So we have decimal 0 to 9, binary 0 and 1, octal 0 to 7, hexadecimal from 0 to 9, and then 10 is A, 11 is B, 12 is C, and then so on till F, and 15 is represented as F. Now we have this representation in the form of base. Do you know what is that base? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it is decimal, the base is 10.
2.
10. If it is binary, the base is 2. If it is octal, the base is 8. And if it is hexadecimal, the base is 16. So if I want to convert from any one number system to any another number system, I first have to check what is the base, and then by using the base, I have to convert it into a respective number system. Okay. So do you know how to convert the numbers from one number system to another number system?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Yes, ma'am.
I will give you one question, and then you have to give me the answer by converting it into respective number system. Okay. Take your notebooks. Convert the number 101101.101 into decimal. So I have given you a number in a binary form. You have to convert a number into a decimal form. How do you identify this? By looking at the base. So the base of input is binary and the base of output is decimal. So you have to convert this binary number into a decimal number. How do you do so? First position is considered to be as 0, then 1, then 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Now you will multiply it with what? 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5. Which number is to be multiplied? The number which is written over here. So it is 1 into 2 raised to 5 plus 0 into 2 raised to 4 plus 1 into 2 raised to 3 plus 1 into 2 raised to 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. Am I correct? Are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the digit before the decimal? What is the binary decimal of this? Drashti, tell me the answer. Put your mic on. Drashti, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am,
What do you get after you calculate this? 1 into 2 raised to 5. What is the value?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Dhruv.
Ma'am, the decimal part is 45.
Okay.
Only
Yes,
before the point.
Point is the decimal part that is before the point is 45. Now what do you do after the decimal? Dhruv,
Ma'am, we have to
tell.
Ma'am, we have to inverse it, means 1 into 2 raised to minus 1.
1 into 2 raised to minus 1.
1 into 2 raised to minus 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to minus 2 plus 1 into 2 raised to minus 3. So tell me the answer for that.
Can I?
0.625.
0.65.
0.625.
5.
Yes. So after converting a binary 101101.101, the decimal equivalent is 45.625. So you are aware of this, how to convert any one number system to any another number system. Okay. Now, do you know about BCD numbers?
And what is the full form?
First tell me, do you know? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now your BCD stands for binary code number system. Your BCD stands for binary code decimal number system. Now what do we have? We have decimal numbers from 0 to 9. We have to represent these decimal numbers into a BCD form. What is that BCD? Binary code decimal. So we have decimal, but we have to find the binary of it using a code 8421. Do you know this code 8421?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Few of you might not be. What we do is we convert these decimal numbers into binary number by using this 8421 format. Okay, if it is 8421, we call it as 4 digits. But if we make use of only 421, we call it as 3 digits. Okay, so when I use 4 digit, it is from 0 to 9. But when I use 3 digit, it is from 0 to 7. Okay, so your BCD can be represented in 4 digit format if the decimal is from 0 to 9, and it can be represented into 3 digits if the numbers or if the decimal number is from 0 to 7. Okay, so to calculate this part, that is binary part, we make use of the code 8421. Okay, so what is the first number? 0. Do I have 0 over here in 8421? No, I do not have. So what do we do is we put all the 4 zeros. Why? Because I do not have any 0 to be represented. Next number is 1. Do I have 1 in 8421? Yes. What is the position? It is the first position. So whichever is the position, there I will mark it as 1. Remaining will be marked as 0. Okay. Next digit is 2. Do I have 2 in this 8421 code? Yes. Where it is? It is at the second position from the left. So wherever I have that number 2, I will represent it with 1. Remaining will be represented with 0. Next, I have a decimal number as 3. Do I have 3? No. But can I make 2 plus 1 as 3? Yes. So I have to make the digit 2 and this 1 as 1, 1. Remaining will be marked as 0. So what does this mean? For 8, 4, 2, 1, 1 plus 2 will give me a decimal number 3. Is this understood up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me the binary equivalent for this decimal 4?
0 1 0 0.
Okay, correct. 0 1 0 0. Why? Because I have a number 4. So wherever I have that number 4, I will mark it as 1 and remaining will be marked as 0. So now I want you all to complete it till 9 and then I'll ask you what is the answer. Write it in your notebooks for 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yes. Hamza, tell me the binary equivalent for decimal 5.
Ma'am, 0 1 0 1.
Yes, 0 1 0 1. Then Kush will tell me binary for decimal 6.
Ma'am, 0110.
0 1 1 0. Correct. Om Bhukti will tell me the binary for 7.
0 1 1 1.
0 1 1 1. Okay. Reva will tell me binary for 8. Those who don't answer, I will consider that they have simply on the class and they have left. Huh? Reva, binary for 8. Sushant, binary for 8.
1 0 0 0.
Binary for 9. Taha. Binary of 9. Taha. Tahir.
Ma'am, 1001.
1001. So this is how you calculate the binary from the decimal by using BCD code for 4 digits. Okay. Now if I tell you to calculate for 3 digits, can you give me the calculation for 3 digit? If it is
Yes,
3,
ma'am.
if it is 3 digit, do I have to erase 8 and 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if it is 3 digits, I will get the numbers only from 0 to 7. So for 0 it is 0 0 0 1 0 0 1. For 2 it is 0 1 0. For 3 it is 0 1 1. For 4 0 1 0 0. 5 is 1 0 1. 6 is 1 1 0 and 7 is all 1. So is this understood? How do you calculate a BCD code for any decimal number?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it is 3 digits, you will use only 3 binary numbers representing decimal from 0 to 7. If it is 4 digit, you will use 4 digit representation for decimal digit 0 to 9. Okay. So if I give you one number, can you translate that number into a BCD code?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So for converting into BCD code, what should be the input? The input should be always a decimal number. Why? Because we converted decimal into BCD. So for getting the BCD, we should always know the decimal number. So take the number. Convert this into BCD. Will you use 3-bit or 4-bit?
4
4 bit. 4 bit.
Number 9. So 9 cannot be represented in 3 bits. So I have to make use of 4 bits. So each and every digit will be represented in 4 bits.
Ma'am, in the first one we will get 16-digit number, no?
First one will be.
In the first one,
What happened in the first one?
4-digit number we will get, no?
we will get 16-digit number.
Because we have 9. So you will use 4 digit for 5, 4 digit for 9, 4 digit for 3, 4 digit for, 4 digit for 4, 4 digit for 3.
Okay, ma'am.
And ma'am, in last you have to try it with 3 bit, no ma'am, because it is only 100.
So that you have to decide. All the 3 are within 0 to 7, so you represent it in 3. Again in second, you do not have all the 3 in 3 bits. One of them is in 4 bits, so you represent everything in 4 bits. So you have to look at the question first and then decide whether it has to be represented in 3 bits or 4 bits. Shlok, give me the answer for first one. Shlok.
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking.
Okay. Yes, Chauhan, have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
So give me the answer for first one.
0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1.
Is it correct? Everybody else? 5 is 8, 4, 2, 1. 9 is 8, 4, 2 and 1. 8 and 1. 4 is 4 and 3 is 2 and 1. So your decimal number is converted into BCD equivalent. Next, Sahil, give me the answer for second. Sahil. Samarth, answer for second.
Yes, ma'am. 0 0 1 0
Yes.
1 0 0 0
Yes.
1 0 0 1.
Correct. Then, Pruthu, give me the answer for third one.
0 0 1
0, 0, 1.
0 0 0 0 0
Last.
0 0.
Okay. So this is how you Okay. So this is how you convert a decimal number into BCD equivalent. So you check the input, all the digits of input. If it is between 0 to 9, you take it 4 bits. If it is between 0 to 7, you take only 3 bits. Okay? Put the next topic, representation of data in computer. Representation of data in computer. See, there is no PPT for this, huh? Everything will be done on board. So see to it that you write whatever I say. Representation of data in computer. So now we know that in computer we understand only one language, which is binary, represented in the form of 0 and 1. But it might happen that many times we are giving an input which is a positive number, or it may be an input which is a negative number. So how will a computer understand whether a number is positive or negative? We can identify, or we can make a computer identify whether a number is positive or negative by using a fixed point representation. And second is a floating point representation. Now what do you mean by floating point representation? If at all I have a number where I have such kind of a number to be represented or to be given to a system for processing. So when I have such kind of decimal values or floating values, which is multiplied with some another number, and then that another number also has some exponent value. So such kind of numbers are represented inside your computer by using floating point. And if at all I want to understand the system, whether it is a positive or negative number, I make use of fixed point representation. So these are the two ways in which we can make the representation of data inside the computer. To take positive, negative, we make use of fixed point, and to represent the numbers where we have floating numbers along with some base and exponent values, we make use of floating point. In fixed point, we have three categories. The first is sign magnitude, second is 1's complement, and the next is 2's complement. In fixed point, we have only one representation where all the three are combined together: mantissa, base, and exponent. Now what is all this thing? We will do it in detail right now. Do you know what is sign magnitude? Have you done this in DE?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I will have a number, and to represent that number as positive or negative, I identify it by using the sign magnitude. So if it is 0, I understand that the number is positive, and if it is 1, I understand that number is negative. Or if I want to make any number positive, I will add 0 to that number so that it will become positive, and to make any number negative, I will add 1 to that number, which will become negative. What is 1's complement? I change the bit of 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. That means whenever I interchange 1 to 0 and 0 to 1, it becomes 1's complement. So what is that complement? 0 is complementing to 1 and 1 is complementing to 0. That is what is 1's complement. What is 2's complement? When you add 1 to the answer of 1's complement, you get 2's complement. Yes or no? If I want to identify a 2's complement of a number, I will first convert that number into 1's complement, and then I will add 1 into it to get 2's complement. Okay. So we'll first see fixed point representation, and then we will see a floating point representation. So if it is fixed point, we identify whether a number is positive or negative. We calculate 1's complement and we calculate 2's complement. Now we may calculate 1's complement using sign magnitude or 2's complement using sign magnitude. And if it is a floating point representation, we divide a number into mantissa, base, and exponent. So how do we do all this? That we will see right now. So first we'll start with fixed point representation. So how is this sign magnitude being represented? It is represented in this format, where the first bit, that is 1 bit, is reserved for the sign bit, and the remaining n bits will be your binary value. Now in this 1 bit, it can be either 0 or it can be either 1. If it is 0, the number is positive. If it is 1, the number is negative. What do we write over here is the binary value of that decimal digit. So if my number is 10, what does this mean? It is positive 10. So what will I write over here is 0. Why? Because the number is positive. And what will I write in this binary value is the binary of 10. Now again, this is represented into number of bits by using the size of register. Now what is that register? It is a place where the data is stored. Okay, so the size of the register keeps on changing depending upon what type of computer or what type of CPU we are using. If it is a i3 processor, the size of the register will be different. If it is i7 processor, the size of the register will be different. But it has to be minimum 8 bits. Size of any register of any CPU has to be minimum of 8 bits or greater than 8 bits. It cannot be less than 8 bits. So what we are doing is, from this 8 bit, we are reserving 1 bit for the sign magnitude. And the remaining 7 bits we are representing in the form of a binary. That is what is called as sign magnitude. So by identifying the first bit, we can assume whether the number is positive or negative. So if I find 0 at the first place, I consider that the remaining number is positive. And if I found 1 over here, I consider the remaining number is negative. Is this understood up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if I give you any number now, can you give me the sign magnitude of that number? But what you have to check before that, what is the size of the register? So for our purpose or for our curriculum, we will consider the size of the register always as 8 bits. So if in the question it is not mentioned that assume the size of register as 8 bit, you have to assume it on your own. Okay. So now if I give you a number 12 and if I ask you to give me a sign magnitude of it, how will you do this? First of all, you have to represent this 12 in how many bits? 8 bits. Why? Because the size of the register is 8. So how will you convert this decimal number into binary? Convert the number into binary. Can I say the binary of decimal 12 is 1100?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many bits are there? Only 4 bits. How many bits I want total? 8 bits. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want digits for 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yes or no? Out
Yes,
of
ma'am.
this, how was the representation? The first is always reserved for sign magnitude. Remaining bits will be your binary value. So copy the binary value 0, 0, 1, 1. What will I append for remaining 3? It will be appended as 0. Now tell me, is this 12 positive or negative?
Positive.
So what will I write over here? 0 or 1? 0. Why?
0.
Represents positive. If at all it is minus, what you will represent this as? 1. Is this understood how to represent a number in a sign magnitude?
Yes, ma'am.
First you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to check the size of register. It is 8 bit. Convert that decimal into binary. If it is less than 8 bit, append 0. Only leave the first bit reserved for sign value, which will be either 0 or 1 depending upon the decimal number. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now take a question and give me the sign magnitude of that number. Give me the sign magnitude of 6 and minus 8. Have I used any ones complement or twos complement here? I haven't used any ones or twos complement. It is simple sign magnitude.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Krishnam, give me the answer for first number.
Ma'am,
Ah,
Ma'am, 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0.
0 0 0 0.
0110.
Okay, is this correct? So binary of 6 is 0110. I have appended more 3 zeros, and since the number was positive, so I have written 0. Next, Kavya, give me the answer for -8.
1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0.
Okay, so this 1000 represent 8. Since 3 bits were empty, so I have appended it with 0. And since the number is negative, so I have written it as sign magnitude as 1. So is this understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now write the question. Second question. Yes.
ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, if six binary is 110, so we have to start from MSB or LSB to write the. मैम मतलब इधर 110 है बराबर तो
क्या है? एक मिनट, I didn't get you.
मैम 6 का बाइनरी 110 है.
हाँ, 6 का बाइनरी 0184 हाँ 10.
हाँ तो मैम 0 मतलब 110 को 0 से नहीं चालू करने का ना मैम.
110 को 0 से नहीं चालू करने का मतलब?
मैम आपने वो अभी ये देखो मैम इधर 8 का है ना नीचे -8.
हाँ.
तो उसमें इधर मतलब ये जो लास्ट का यूनिट का नंबर है उसको 0 से चालू करने का ना. LSB from to MSB.
हाँ, you have to start writing from this side, LSB to MSB.
Okay मैम.
हाँ.
And do we have to draw that box?
Yes, you have to draw that box, or even if you do not draw it, it is okay. But keep a practice of drawing so that you don't mistake on the 7th digit. Write the question. Now we'll see ones complement representation, okay? We have seen sign magnitude, now we'll see ones complement. Give the heading as ones complement. Write the question. Represent 12 and -12. Represent 12 and -12 using ones complement representation. Using ones complement representation. Now from the question, have I told you what is the register size? No. So what are you supposed to assume the register size as?
8.
Yes. So write in the question, assume the register is equal to 8 bits. Assume the register as 8 bit. Tell me the decimal of this binary.
5.
9.
9, sorry.
So if I want to convert it into ones complement, so if I want to find ones complement of 9, how do? I change all 1 to 0, I change all 0 to 1. So I write it as 0, 1, 1, 0. Correct? So what is this? This is ones complement of 9. Yes or no?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If I have a binary number like this, what will be the ones complement? 0 change to 1, 1 change to 0. So I will keep on doing this for all the numbers. So this is your binary number and this is the ones complement of that number. So this is how you find ones complement. That is, all zeros are converted to 1 and all ones are converted to 0. So now in the question, we have to calculate ones complement of what? Positive 12 and
Negative 12.
Negative 12.
so first we'll do it for positive 12. How many bit representation do I want?
8.
8 bit.
Why? Because the size of a register is 8 bit. If it is not given, still you will consider the size of a register as 8 bits. Is the number positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
What will be the seventh bit?
0.
0.
What will be the binary of 12?
1100.
1100. What will I do with this remaining bits?
0.
Zeros.
0. 0.
3
I
zeros.
will with 0. Now what I have to calculate is ones complement. What will be the ones complement?
1 1.
All zeros will be converted to 1 and all ones will be converted to
0.
now what I have to do with this first bit? What do I do with the first?
0 only because it is positive.
Yes, we have to keep the bit as it is because the number is positive. So when I calculate ones complement, what is the format? The format is keep the sign bit either 0 or 1. 0 when it is positive and 1 when it is negative. What will I do with the remaining bits? The remaining bits will be ones complement of actual binary. So this was my actual binary and this is what is the ones complement of my binary. Is this understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is how you calculate ones complement using sign magnitude for positive numbers. Now, can you tell me the same thing for minus 12?
Ma'am, first of all, the binary number will be 1001100.
Wait. Everyone do it in your notebook and then I'll ask somebody to tell me the answer.
I'm done.
Wait, let others also do.
Ma'am, we have to write in this manner only. That 7th bit should be signed bit.
You can write the answer directly also 1000 whatever it is. No need to write this 7, this actual binary and all. But if you make a habit right now in initial days, so you will remember it in the final. So even if in the final you do it in the same format, it is correct. Even if you give me the direct answer, that is also correct. This is just to put a practice so that you don't forget for the 7th bit. But if you are already habitual with directly writing the answer, you can do that also. Both the ways are correct. Naman Shah, tell me the answer for this. Minus 12. Naman Shah, put your mic on. Pritesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
1000
1000
1100.
1100. Okay. So binary of 12 is 1100. Your first bit is minus, so you have represented it 1, and the remaining 3 are appended with 0. Now tell me the ones complement of minus 12
1111
from LSB to MSB or MSB to LSB.
from right hand side.
So what is that right hand side, LSB or MSB?
1100 1111.
So why you have kept this one as it is?
Because of that sign bit.
Because of the sign bit. So since the number is negative, so I am not supposed to make the complement of it. I have to keep it as it is. So sign bit as 1, which is a negative number, and then the ones complement of your actual binary. Is this clear? Everyone? Take
Yes,
down,
ma'am.
take down the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
Number is 55. Give me sign magnitude of 55 first.
0.
What 0? How 0? Only sign magnitude of 55. Write the answers in your book. I'll ask.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Sanika, have you done?
No, ma'am, doing.
Okay, do. I'll give you 1 minute. 12:59 in my watch. At 1 o'clock, I'll ask. Those who have done will also give me for minus 55. Only the sign magnitude representation.
Ma'am, done. Shall I say?
Yes, yes. From LSB to MSB, huh?
Huh.
Yes.
111
Yes.
011
011
0.
00. So what is the binary of your 55? It is 110111. Since your 1 bit was empty, therefore you appended it with 0. And since the number was positive, so you have represented it with 0. Now what will be for minus 55? I just have to change the first bit. What is that first bit? From 0 it will become 1. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Rest, will it be same or I have to change anything in the rest bits?
Same.
Same. Okay. After you finish this, give me ones complement of 55 using sign magnitude.
0100.
Who is this? Pratham tell.
Ma'am, of 55, no?
55 ones complement.
Ma'am, 000
LSB to MSB.
LSB to MSB. 000
000
100
100
10.
10. So what I have done is I have not changed the sign magnitude. Why? Because again number is positive. For rest all the bits, I have complemented the numbers. So your 1 is changed to 0 and your 0 is changed to 1. So this is your sign magnitude and this is your 1's complement of your actual binary. Is this understood? Now give me the same thing for minus 55. 1's complement of minus 55. So your minus 55 is this. Sakshi.
Yes, ma'am.
1's complement of minus 55.
0, 0,
Uh,
0,
uh,
1,
yes.
0, 0,
Uh,
1, 1.
1. Correct. So again, I have not changed the first bit where 1 indicates minus and the 1's complement of 55 is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Now, how do you calculate 2's complement? You add 1 to the 1's complement to get 2's complement. So I have a number 9 where binary of 9 is 1, 0, 0, 1. 1's complement is 0, 1, 1, 0. When I add 1 to it, what is 0 plus 1? 1. 1 copied as it is, 1 copied as it is, 0 copied as it is. So 2's complement of your 9 is 0, 111. Is this correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you calculate 2's complement for any number? You convert that number into binary, then you calculate 1's complement, then you add 1 into it, and whatever you get after adding 1 is considered to be 2's complement of that number. What is the other and the simplest method is, you take the original number. If in the first position you have 1, you copy that 1 as it is. For all the remaining bits, you will convert 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. That means for all the remaining bits, you will make use of 1's complement. So this 0 will become 1, this 0 will become 1, and this 1 will become 0. So are they both matching? Yes. So if at all you have 1 at the first position, keep it as it is. Change the remaining numbers. But if you have a number like this, so what you will do is, you have 1 at the third position. So up till there, you will copy the number as it is and you will only change the numbers ahead of it. So the complement of 1 will become 0. I hope you all are aware of this method. Do you all know this?
Yes, ma'am.
So either you use this method or you add 1, you will get the answer same. Okay. So if at all you have used this method, you can use this to cross verify whether the answer is correct or not. So this is how you calculate 2's complement. Now what we will see is 2's complement with sign magnitude. So write the question. Represent 12 and minus 12. Represent 12 and minus 12 using 2's complement. Represent 12 and minus 12 using 2's complement. What will be the size of my register?
8
bit.
So if the register size is not given, you are supposed to assume it as 8 bit. So first I will do 2's complement for 12. So how will be the format? I will have first bit reserved for my sign magnitude and the remaining bits will be 2's complement of actual binary. Yes or no? So since the number is positive, I will write it as 0. What is the binary of 12? It is 1, 1, 0, 0. Yes or no?
Yes,
For
ma'am.
the remaining bits, I have to append it as 0. So this is only the binary of 12. Have I calculated its 2's complement? No. Now to do 2's complement, what is the format? The first bit represents your sign. So what will be the sign, 0 or 1? 0. Why 0? Because the number is positive. So this will be 0 as it is. What I have to do with this remaining bits? I have to convert them into 2's complement. So let us write. How do you calculate? 0 as it is, 0 as it is, until first 1 as it is. After that, you have to replace 1 with zeros and zeros with 1. So just check, is the answer correct? 4,
Yes, ma'am.
yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me for minus 12.
Ma'am, can I?
Say,
Ma'am, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Oh, ma'am, sorry. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1.
correct. So this is the binary of your minus 12. This is 2's complement of your minus 12. Okay? So your minus 12, that is minus 12 number can be represented in sign magnitude, in 1's complement form and in 2's complement form, with all the three having three different values. For sign magnitude, this is the value. For 1's complement, it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. And for 2's complement, this is the value. Is this understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we have
Yes,
converted
ma'am.
12 and minus 12 into sign magnitude, 12 and minus 12 into 1's complement, and 12 and minus 12 into 2's complement. Is this clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So with this we complete fixed point representation. So if I give any number, it will identify whether that number is positive or negative, whether it is 1's complement or whether it is 2's complement. Now next we will see is the floating point representation. Now what is there in floating point representation? We had mantissa, we had exponent and we had base. So how do we write this? M into b raised to e. The number is represented as m into b raised to e, where m is your mantissa, b is your base and e is your exponent. Write this format. Right, m stands for mantissa, b stands for base and e stands for exponent. So if a number is given 74.10 is to 12, 10 raised to 12, how do you represent it in a floating point number? You write mantissa as 74, base is equal to 10 and exponent is equal to 12. Why? Because this is your m into b raised to e. So your m will become 74, base will become 10 and exponent will become 12. Is this understood? So if I give you one more number, can you identify which is the mantissa, which is the base and which is the exponent?
Yes, ma'am.
Mantissa is 101, base is 10 and exponent is 3. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have more on this, but we will cover it in the last topic of this chapter. You have IEEE format representation. So you will get to know the floating point representation more in detail in that IEEE format. Okay. So you can always expect questions on fixed point representations, but you will not get numerical questions on floating point. Is that clear? You will get only theory where you have to tell what is mantissa, what is base and what is exponent by giving one such kind of example. Am I clear up till here?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes, ma'am.
repeat again, you will get questions on fixed point, that is 1's complement, 2's complement and sign magnitude, but you will get only theory questions on floating point where you have to tell what is a formula and you have to give an example and identify what is mantissa, what is base and what is exponent. Understood? And more on this floating point will be covered in the last topic of this chapter. Is this clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we end here and remaining we'll do it in the next lecture, which is on Wednesday. Let me take your attendance.
Present, ma'am.
Just a minute. Huh? Hamza,
Present, ma'am.
Muzammil,
Present, ma'am.
Tahir,
Present, ma'am.
Veeraj,
Present, ma'am.
Om,
Present, ma'am.
Yash,
Present, ma'am.
Samarth,
Present, ma'am.
Devang, Dedia, Reva,
Present, ma'am.
Soham, Jonathan,
Present, ma'am.
Sakshi.
Present, ma'am.
Soham, are you there or not? Om Inzatkar. Mrudul,
Present, ma'am.
Ashna,
Present, ma'am.
Dhruv,
Present, ma'am.
Sanika,
Present, ma'am.
Mayuri,
Present, ma'am.
Pritesh,
Present, ma'am.
Hiteshi,
Present, ma'am.
Aditya,
Present, ma'am.
Prayag,
Present, ma'am.
Moez, Aksh,
Present, ma'am.
Akash, I'm sorry. Sonia,
Present, ma'am.
Dishank,
Present, ma'am.
Aksh,
Present, ma'am.
Sahil, Nidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Pratham,
Present, ma'am.
Shlok,
Present, ma'am.
Devang Patel,
Present, ma'am.
Drashti,
Present, ma'am.
Parth Patel, okay. Pooja, Pooja Patil,
Present, ma'am.
Krishnam,
Present, ma'am.
Nirmal Rathod, Pruthu,
Present.
Harsh, Trisha,
Present, ma'am.
Kenneth,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Vignesh,
Present,
Jay,
ma'am.
Vignesh is there? Jay,
Yes, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Nishit, Parth Savla,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Varshil,
Present, ma'am.
Shakira, Taha,
Present, ma'am.
Disha,
Present, ma'am.
Arjun, Arjun. Shakira is present, Arjun is absent. Prithvi,
Present, ma'am.
Keval, सुशांत,
मैम उसने ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाला है कि वो 1-5 तक था, उसके बाद वो ज्वाइन नहीं हो पा रहा है.
कौन?
सुशांत.
सुशांत काम पे, उसका नेट का इशू है, उसने ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाला है ऑफिशियल ग्रुप पे.
ठीक है. ध्रुव,
Present, ma'am.
कुश,
Present, ma'am.
रुद्र,
Present, ma'am.
गायत्री, वर्गी,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
काव्या,
Present, ma'am.
निशांत,
Present, ma'am.
यश,
Present, ma'am.
यश सोलंकी,
Present, ma'am. Present.
प्रेम पटेल,
Present, ma'am.
शरद मनानी, श्रेया गांधी,
Present, ma'am.
तन्मय देशमुख, नमन शाह. Okay, you all can leave now. Yes, leave.